Hey food lovers, we're actually in Lancaster, PA today, and we just stopped at Panera Bread, and we just wanted to run a quick topic by you, give you something to think about. Why do we eat what we eat? So,
Well, I can answer that, right? So I just had a conversation with some of my clients this week, and even my daughter. We talked about this. Why do we eat the foods that we eat? So many reasons. One of the reasons is that we can start assessing, what did we eat as a child? What was our breakfast like? What was our lunch like? What was our dinner like? What did we snack on as a child? And then do a comparison to what you're eating now. What do you eat now for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks? If they look the same, if it's a mirror reflection, then we got some changes to make, because we talk about this. I know a lot of adults who still eat like children at a birthday party. Skittles and M&Ms and cake and ice cream and cookies and chocolate, right? For breakfast. So we just want to alter some of those things so that we can start reaching our goals. One of the other reasons would
your
be
mood. Your mood has a lot. I know, as a female, there's a certain time in the month you're like, I need chocolate, I need potato chips, I need ice cream.
Yes.
And that's one of the reasons why we choose to go to Ben and Jerry's or
Yes.
get that Haagen-Dazs or something like that. So we have to be aware of while we're eating certain foods in certain weeks of the month, certain months of the year. It could be that date is associated with something that happened in our lives.
Exactly.
Something traumatic. We're just like, we're down on that certain date. And we just have to eat something that's not, in alignment with our daily habits.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
when your moods are involved, sometimes you just don't have the strength to stick to your regimen, right? And then another good point you brought out was accountability. Your association, who you're hanging out with when you're eating. That's a good point, because your associations influence you to eat certain things, be it good or bad. So if you're around, come on, food lover. If you're hanging out with health conscious people, you're not going to pull out, a Big Mac or
go to Five Guys or, hit McDonald's.
You're going to try to act like you health conscious. You're like,
You're
I'll
going to
take
pull
a
out your nuts
salad.
and your grapes and everything, and you're going to be healthy with everyone else. But then if you decide to hang out with your not so healthy friends, you're going to be at, maybe, I don't know, Burger King or something like that. So it really depends on who you're hanging out with at that time. And if you take in account, your childhood, the price, who you're with, the availability. We're
factors.
in Lancaster, and when I pulled up the map to find somewhere to eat, a lot of fast food places came up, Carrabba's, Ruth Tuesdays, a couple of those cafes and things like that. And my mom was like, why don't we put in Panera Bread? We had to go an extra mile to find a Panera Bread. It didn't even show up on the map. I had to search for it. But that's the decision that we made to find something that was healthy.
And we talk about making that conscious decision. You have to make a conscious decision to stay true to you. We always talk about being true to others, having integrity and being accountable, being on time, telling the truth. We have to be that to ourselves as well. Because a lot of times, I know for me, and I talk to my clients and we have conversations about this every Monday. We're going to start again. Oh, don't worry about it. This is a story you tell yourself. I'll start on Monday, right? But you have to be true to yourself. What are you saying to yourself? So being conscious, we talked about this, food lovers, all the time, making conscious food choices.
So just to give you something to think about, imagine yourself somewhere, you're on a trip or you're out of town somewhere, and you're driving by, you don't see a lot of food places. So this is something to think about. Think about your mood, think about your hormones, who are you with, the price of the food.
They're all factors.
And
how much money you got.
Yeah, exactly.
You have.
For example, if I was at somewhere I didn't know, I was with a certain group of people, I had $10 in my pocket, and I was in a certain mood, depending on all those factors, I could either end up at somewhere healthy or I could end up somewhere that's not so healthy.
Exactly. But here's the deal, and this is what we're going to leave you with today. No matter where you are and no matter what restaurant you choose to eat at on your way home or on your way to your event, there's always a healthy option.
There's always an alternative.
Always. Be it fruit, vegetables, protein. You don't have to do carbs. You don't have to do dessert. I mean, even though it's tempting because it's like a habit, this is what we do after we eat. We do dessert. So if you're going to be conscious and stick to your goals, food lover, these are just some awesome tips. Wherever you decide to go and eat, make sure you choose something healthy on the menu.
One last little nugget, I guess. Just one last little nugget that we would like to leave with you is that eating healthy is a journey. It's not something that happens overnight. You don't just wake up and say, hey, I'm going to eat this salad, I'm going to eat this apple, I'm going to eat this banana, and I'm going to be good. I'm going to do this the rest of the week. Because I guarantee you the following week that you're going to probably relapse and have a setback
and give up and feel like you don't have the tenacity and the fortitude and all that. So go easy on yourself, food lover. It's a journey, and we're here to support you in that. Again, this is Dr. Tony Hatton
and Chef Kristen Hatton. You can check me out at KristenMaries.com
and www.theattractivethinker.guru. Bye, food lovers.
Bye.